Very good morning, children. Hope you all are keeping well because now it's your exam time, midterm exam. Okay, so children, now your exam is going to start from 12th of October. So, first of all, wish you all the very best for your exam. Remember, you are going to appear for your board exams, children. So, every time I'm reminding you to work hard, be sincere, and concentrate only on your studies. Okay. Now, I'm not going to teach you any new lesson, as you can see in front of you what's given over there. Okay, rather I am providing you one practice question paper for your midterm exam. And now listen very carefully. Okay, as I am giving this practice paper, but you should not take in another way that you will get the questions only from this paper. This is only for your practice purpose, so that you may be thorough with the lesson. Okay, so children, just these are the questions you can prepare, so that you will be confident enough that you are thorough with the lesson and you will be able to write. But don't completely depend on these questions only for your exam purpose. I hope so it's very clear to you. And now next, now I will be telling you a little bit about the pattern of your English paper in this midterm exam. As I had sent you the PDF regarding the portion, but in that I hadn't mentioned about the unseen passage. Okay, so this time listen carefully now. Your question paper is of 40 marks complete question paper, out of which 20 marks paper is objective type questions. Okay, that you will be receiving through your Google form, as you did it in your pre-midterm exam. In the same way, you will be getting the MCQs of 20 marks, okay, through your Google form. Is it clear? So next is that for that purpose I won't give you any revision, because now you know well, you had appeared for that in what way, how you have to do, okay, and how what type of questions you will be getting. Okay, so that's very clear, I think so. Now the next is here subjective. Remaining 20 marks is subjective type questions. Okay, so first question you will be getting the unseen passage this time. Okay, that will be of 5 marks, that is of 1 mark each question. 5 questions of 1 mark each. Okay, and as you are grown up children, you know very well to solve the unseen passage, so no revision for that, you can practice it on your own. Okay, so first question will be unseen passage of 5 marks, and one question will be the value based question. Value based, as I taught you last year in class 9th, in what way to write, that is the long answer questions. Okay, that you have to write in 100 to 120 words. These are few questions I had given over here to practice for value based questions. Okay, so that will be of 5 mark. One question you will get, means you will get the options. Out of 2 you will be writing 1, that will be of 5 marks. So 10 marks is over, 5 for unseen passage and 5 for your value based question. Now remaining 10 marks is for your short answer questions. Okay, so how many questions you will be getting? 5 questions of 2 marks each. Is it clear? So complete 40 marks will be divided in this way. Now children, every time I used to say, be limited to the words prescribed over there in the questions. Don't write more than what is needed. As short answer type questions, it requires 30 to 40 words only. So be limited to your words prescribed while writing the answers. If you will write the whole story, and if I won't get the matter what is asked in the question, obviously you won't get the marks. Okay, so don't try to write the whole story, but read the questions carefully, try to understand it, and then pen down to write the answers. Okay children, so these were a few instructions, and I had already sent you one exam notice PDF. I hope so you had gone through it, in which all the details are given very clearly, that in what way the exam is going to be conducted. Okay, I hope so you understood it, and this time you don't you will get the subjective question paper through the broadcast on that same day. But what you have to do, you know it very well, at the end of all the exams you have to just bring all the answer sheets together, okay, packed in one envelope on the prescribed given time and date. You can see in that PDF which I had sent you earlier, and you have to submit it in the school. Okay, so read it once again carefully. If any doubts, any queries, you can message me between 9 to 3 as already informed to you, and I will reply you. Okay, and if regarding your lessons, if you have any doubts or queries, okay, then also you are most welcome, but try to go through all the lessons. Okay, as I had explained you, in the same way you should be thorough with the whole lessons and should try to write the answers in your own words. Remember that as you are going to appear for the board exams, even you can't depend on the notes which I am providing you children. As in the board, we can't expect what type of questions they can give to you. Okay, so be very careful while writing the question answers and preparing yourself for the exam. I hope so I am very clear to you, and I have cleared all the doubts. Just once I am reading the questions. Okay, see the short answer type questions. First, Mrs. Pomfrey was responsible for the ailment of Tricky. How? Next, how did Mrs. Pomfrey respond to Tricky's convalescing rapidly? Next, Hari Singh did not catch the train deliberately while he could catch it easily. Why? What had Hari Singh forgotten in the excitement of the theft? What was Anil's job? How did he spend the money when he got it? What experiment did Griffin carry out? What was the final result of these experiments? Why did Griffin set fire to the house of his landlord? How did he escape? What happened to Jeffers when he tried to catch the invisible scientist? He senses first responsibility. What responsibility is referred to here? What is the poet trying to convey through the poem Dust of Snow? What message is conveyed through the poem Fire and Ice? What does the poet convey through the poem A Tiger in the Zoo? How did Vanda describe her 100 dresses? Why did Maddie write a note to Peggy and then tore it? Why was Anne's entire class anxious and nervous? How did Anne finally stop Mr. Keesing from punishing her? While alone on ledge, how did the little seagull try to draw the attention of his family? What ideals does Nelson Mandela set for the future of South Africa? What changed Nelson Mandela as a young man into a bold one? Where was Lencho's house situated? Why did he sit seeing the sky? All through the night, Lencho thought only of his one hope. What was it? So these are few questions that I hope you all must be ready with your answers, okay? And not for exam purpose, children, remember, but just for your preparation, that how much prepared you are for your exam, okay? Next, value based questions. Compare in your own words the characters of Anil and the thief in the story. Griffin was rather a lawless person. Comment. Anne stands out as a girl who never loses her optimism and courage in spite of adverse circumstances. Describe by giving examples. Would you agree that the depth of oppression creates heights of characters? How does Nelson Mandela illustrate this? The 100 Dresses 1 borders on ragging and racism indirectly. How do you evaluate it? In the lesson A Letter to God, what moral values does the postmaster display in his behavior? So these are few questions that hope so definitely you will try by your own. And that's all for today's class, okay? And next 2 days I will be sending you the summary of the lessons just for a revision purpose, okay? Because I don't have to teach any new lesson to you, don't want to give any further burden, so we will revise the lessons as many as we can, and the rest I hope so you all are there to do it on your own, okay? So goodbye children and have a good day.